What's up, riders? Welcome back to Rideline Reviews, your ultimate pit stop for in-depth, no-nonsense motorcycle reviews. And today, we've got something that's making waves across the 125cc segment. Yes, it's the all-new 2025 Yamaha RX 125. A bike that carries the legacy of the legendary RX 100, but packs it in a modern, tech-savvy, and fuel-efficient form. Now before we dive deep, let's get this out of the way. The RX 125 is not a two-stroke screamer like the RX 100 of the 80s and 90s. Instead, Yamaha has reimagined the nameplate for a new generation, one that craves heritage but demands efficiency, reliability, and a touch of tech. So, is the RX 125 just a marketing gimmick banking on nostalgia, or is there real performance behind that iconic badge? Let's find out. First impressions: clean, compact, and surprisingly premium for its segment. The 2025 RX 125 sports a retro-modern design that blends the charm of the original RX series with current-day styling trends. The teardrop tank, round LED headlamp, brushed metal accents, and that contoured single-piece seat, it all screams Yamaha's attention to detail. The build quality: absolutely solid. The panels are tight, there's zero rattle even at higher speeds, and the paint finish is easily one of the best in the 125cc category. And that exhaust, it's got a mild, throaty grunt, not as raw as the old RX, but satisfying in its own right. Let's talk heart. Powering the RX 125 is a 124.7cc, air-cooled, single-cylinder, four-stroke engine that produces around 11.2 PS of power at 8,000 RPM and 11 Nm of torque at 6,000 RPM. While those numbers may not blow you away on paper, the tuning is what makes the magic happen. This bike feels punchy in the low and mid-range, which makes it a breeze to ride in traffic and zippy enough for spirited rides. The 5-speed gearbox is slick and refined, and Yamaha's new engine tuning means you get improved throttle response and better combustion efficiency. Top speed: we clocked in at around 100 to 105 km/h, which is respectable. But it's the smooth power delivery and crisp throttle control that really shine here. Vibration levels are minimal, thanks to a counterbalancer, and even at 80 km/h, the RX 125 feels stable and composed. Handling is where the RX 125 puts a smile on your face. It's light, flickable, and incredibly confidence-inspiring, perfect for urban maneuvering and even fun weekend rides through twisties. The curb weight is just around 114 kilograms, and the bike rides on telescopic front forks and dual rear shock absorbers that are tuned for a comfortable yet responsive ride. Cornering: surprisingly agile, straight line stability, excellent for a 125cc commuter. The 17-inch alloy wheels paired with tubeless tires offer solid grip, and even in wet conditions, the RX 125 stays planted. Braking duties are handled by a disc up front and a drum at the rear, supported by single-channel ABS. While I would have liked to see a rear disc option, the braking feedback is sharp and progressive. The front lever has a solid bite, and even during emergency braking, the bike maintains its composure without drama. Safety-wise, you also get engine cutoff on side stand, hazard lights, and grippy foot pegs. Not a massive list, but Yamaha keeps it simple and effective. The RX 125 comes with a fully digital LCD instrument console, showing speed, tachometer, gear position indicator, fuel economy, and even a trip and service reminder. There's also Bluetooth connectivity via Yamaha's Y-Connect app for call alerts, battery status, ride stats, and more. No fancy TFTs or voice commands, just clean, functional tech that riders will actually use. Fuel efficiency: Yamaha claims around 58 to 60 km/h, and in our mixed riding test, we got around 55 km/h. Pretty impressive for a bike with such usable torque and quick acceleration. The fuel tank holds 10.5 liters, giving you a theoretical range of over 500 km per tank. The seat is comfortable for both rider and pillion, and at 785 mm, it's accessible to shorter riders as well. Ground clearance is around 170 mm, good enough for most Indian roads and speed breakers. At a price of around Rs. 1.15 lakh ex-showroom, the Yamaha RX 125 finds itself competing with the TV's Raider 125, Hero Extreme 125R, and Honda SP 125. Each of these bikes has its strengths, but the RX 125 edges out with its nostalgic appeal, Yamaha's renowned refinement, and that fun-to-ride character. So, who is the 2025 Yamaha RX 125 for? It's for the city commuter who wants more than just A-to-B transport. It's for the young rider who wants a bit of flair and fun without sacrificing mileage or comfort. And it's definitely for those who still remember the RX legacy and want to experience it, redefined. It's not just a name revival, it's a reimagination done right. The RX 125 is stylish, efficient, and offers just the right punch to make every ride exciting. If you want a 125cc bike that feels more premium and personal, the RX 125 should definitely be on your shortlist. That's it for today's review of the 2025 Yamaha RX 125. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Would you pick this over the Raider or SP 125? Smash that like button if you enjoyed this review, subscribe to Rideline Reviews for more detailed motorcycle content, and as always, ride safe, ride smart, and keep chasing that red line.